Paul here, welcome everyone. I've literally just cleaned up the workshop for about the first time properly for about 2 or 3 months. Just took my segmented project off the lathe and it's gluing up again, and I decided, right, Saturday afternoon I'll grab one of the early pieces of wood I bought from the local mill and see what I can make out of it. So this is it. I'm sure somebody can confirm. I believe it could be oak. Haven't measured the moisture yet. So this has been sitting in the workshop for the last 2-3 months. 16%, 14, 16, 15. So it's a little bit moist. I honestly don't know what I'm going to make out of it. Whether I do some form of a tub or box, lidded box or what, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and square all this off on the bandsaw first, just so I've got some form of a blank to stick on the lathe, and going to get rid of the bark as well. It is really thick in places, and it is fraying, so I'll come back when I've got something on the lathe. So after a bit of hand sawing, because it was too thick to go on my bandsaw, I've come up with what I think is the best option. It's still wet. I'm registering about 20%, and yes, this definitely looks like oak. So I'm going to round this off, stick a tenon on, stick it in the chuck, probably drill a small depth hole, hollow it out, and I think I'm going to just pack it away in the bag as a wet turned item. So let's get on. So I've got this now fixed on the tenon, and I'm just going to drill a depth hole. So I've turned in the basic shape, and obviously I can't get the moisture meter right in the bottom there, but I am getting readings up to about 19% at random places. I had to leave this out overnight because of other things that were going on, and so therefore it's already started to crack along the bottom there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just bag this up with some of this dusty old shavings here that come out of the centre, and leave it for a few months and see what happens. So once I've got this bagged up, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have a look to see if I've got another piece that I can use, because I did see something else on YouTube last night of something else I'd like to do on a wet turned. So bear with me and I should be back shortly. So another piece of wood that I've just cut a blank out of. I honestly don't know what it is. You can see the grain there, I'm in the bark. Don't think this one is oak. It is nice and hard. It's not as wet as what the piece of oak was. After cutting this on the inside here, I've only got readings up to about 16%. So, but yeah, last night I watched one of Sam Angelo's video, the Wyoming wood turner, and he did a video on finishing off a wet turned tub, box, lidded box, whatever you want to call it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to round this off, stick a tenon on the end to get it in the chuck, stick another tenon on the other end, part it off, and then rough turn out a box that can go in my bag again with all the wood shavings, just to dry over the next few weeks or few months, and then finish it off. So this piece has got lots of cracks in it. I've just basically rough turned this out to leave the piece with probably 10-15mm walls. It's still reading probably up to about 16% in places, and as you can see, loads and loads of cracks which I've just filled with some thin CA, just to hopefully stop them from going even further. Like I say, I honestly don't know what that wood is. I don't think it's oak, but obviously if anybody's got any idea on there, it would be most appreciated. Just hope for a show on there. So I will just mark them up with a Sharpie, probably weigh it and just drop it in my bag for the wet turn stuff and pull it out maybe in a few weeks time. So if this is your first time here, I'm doing different things most of the time, so please do hit the subscribe button. For my existing subscribers, again, a big thank you very much for keep coming back. Hopefully this has just been a short video to do the rough turning of this on the wet turning and the little sort of vase type thing I've done, which is already in the bag. So thank you all for watching and see you on the next project video. Bye.